應該打啲咩咧？我記得有個 tourney 喺 Rota 度舉行緊。呢度就可以避開嗰個營地，係咁樣過去先。呢度的話，試下打。我覺得我要戰鬥多啲，如果唔係個啲戰鬥技能提升唔到。喺森林入面咯，而家係唔好落馬住，睇下有幾多個敵人先。嗱，我係對緊走嘅。幾多個敵人？
What's that? Who's there? Add it up. Get him. You're weak at the knees. Come here, Lily Liver. What's up? Shit. All right, you win. I surrender.
幾老效呢條友。呢個地方係實際存在嘅。有個敵人。可能逃走咗。
Let's see what's sick.
我咪嚟過嘅。又攞咗。 就可以瞓覺。係咪逃走咗啊？嗰個人，睇下個錄影先。最後嗰個人。一個、兩個、三個總共。我諗逃走咗，佢係冇死到嘅。喺度走緊，已經見到佢。OK。呢個地方應該唔係自動生成。
To me. Look, you're...
Pilgrim 要買嗰個 Treasure Map 6好似要 Wayfarer， 撞極都撞唔到，好鬼煩。喺啲樹叢旁邊係有啲可疑。
Please.
What happened to you?
Terrible things, sir. Terrible things. God must be punishing me, but I truly don't know what I've done to deserve it. Those devils killed my man and then had their way with me. I gave birth in the woods, like an animal. I hide in the woods at night and during the day beg here at the roadside. Can you help me, sir? A little coin? They drive me from the village, but if I bring a groschen or two to the merchant, he'll surely sell me a little food.
Food? Let me see.
係食得嘅呢度。
What about this?
Thank you, sir. Thank you 100-fold.
係要 Wayfarer。為咗唔穿過個 camp 係一定唔可以行嗰條路。
Rare spices and tinctures, magical elixirs and amulets, miraculous ointments, remarkable relics.
係唔差嘅呢件。 Moonshine 係 Moonshine 仲勁過 Spirits，咁神奇。
I'm honoured. Let's talk about. Well, it's not worth it. May the Lord watch over you.
God grant
I'd like.
and good luck.
係喎，呢度有肉譜嘅喎，
Old or young, they are
唔使賣晒俾個旅館老闆。
God save. How may I help you? Good night. Goodbye.
600幾蚊。
Let's have a word. Are we agreed?
That's too much. All right, so. Goodbye.
Let's talk. Is this enough?
That's still. All right, so. God be with you.
如果有時間嘅話，可以喺個地圖上兜下圈。我始終個目的係想要攞翻個，主要目的係想要攞個 Treasure Map 6。
God save you. God be with you.
其實賣價都唔係咁差嘅呢度。
Can we do something about the... Well... Are we agreed? It'll take more... Agree? We're getting there. See now, I knew we'd...
有冇其他嘢值得買咧？我 dog meat 反而係重，反而係輕啲嘅。唉，就咁喺度兜下圈啦，太麻煩。誒？呢個咩嚟嘅？兜圈嘅話，我要3點前返到 Rata。 唉，好鬼煩，行極都冇突發事件。係咪夜晚嘅突發事件會多少少？可能要揾啲
I'd like to try.
Right. What weapon?
I'd like.
可能要揾啲比較偏僻嘅地方 fast travel 先有用。
Well ended. Your end is not. God! Well. You asked for it. Shit! Gone weak at the knees, have you? Fuck!
向後避係避唔到嘅。
Not a good move. Curse it!
你真係喺我眨眼嗰陣攻擊我。 唔可以向右邊避嘅咩？
Lost your wind? I'm over here. Fire! Ah, kurva! Enough! You got me! Leave me be!
Blunt strike. You saw short. 我有啊。
I'd like.
Right. What weapon would you like?
I'll try the app. Just on its own.
Right, lad.
Bollocks!
Show us you're made of. You're gonna. God! You know how this one ends. This won't take long.
頭錘嚟嘅頭先話。擋唔到嘅。
Hell! I'm going to enjoy this. Yeah. Jesus Christ!
又擋唔到。唉，睇下幾多經驗。唉，打咁耐，一級都升唔到。唉，打咗好 Q 耐。
Yeah.
Greeting.
I'd like.
I'll write you. Good.
應該 spawn 到出嚟啩？之前都 spawn 到。
Entering the arena now will be Henry of Skalitz from the company of Sir Radzig Kubla, who will measure his skills against Yera of Benashov, called Kipper, a mercenary by profession. Welcome, our warriors! The combatants have entered the arena and the first duel may commence. Our warriors will fight with hunting swords.
全部 content。And now's the time to choose weapons for the next duel. Our combatants will demonstrate their skills with short sword and shield.
in this round and shall proceed to the next round. Meeting face to face in this round will be Calder o' the Tar, Catchpole of the Rat-Eye Bailiff. And he will face Henry of Skallets from the company of Sir Radzig Kobyla. Let us wish the combatants luck. All is prepared for the first duel. Our warriors will fight with hunting swords.
吓？又擋唔到。
Lost your wind.
咩又擋唔到嘅？
That's the end of the first round of combat, and the victor is Henry of Skallets. Change weapons for the second bout. We will witness a duel with longswords.
God damn! Waiting. Missed. Lost your wind. Pigs are crying. Had enough?
The victor of the second duel is Henry of Skalitz. Having proved his combat skills in this round and emerged victorious, he shall proceed to the next round of the Ratai tourney. The first combatant will be Laszlo, Hungarian warrior and Turk slayer at Nicopolis, who will measure his skills against Henry of Skalitz from the company of Sir Radzig Kobyla. Let us wish the combatants luck. And this very first bout will afford plenty of entertainment. Our warriors will fight with hunting swords. Change weapons for the second bout. Prepare to watch a fierce fight with axes and shields.
Roll fast.
And ladies, good men and good wives, You have just witnessed the final duel in today's Ratai tourney, for which we all owe gratitude to Sir Hanush of Laipa. All glory to the victor, Henry of Skalitz, man-at-arms in the company of Sir Radzik Kobila. His prize will be given to him by our gracious Sir Hanush.
其實食物，其實食物可以擺喺隻馬度。Oh no！果然係直接入劇情，我預計一樣。
Sir, I have news, and I'm sorry to say it's nothing good.
After everything that's happened, you have even worse news. That's almost impressive.
I'm afraid so. It's going to happen again, and on an even bigger scale.
好彩入 save 啫。
Yeah. Yeah.
好似冇多餘嘢可以直接走。
There. You.
You're positively glowing.
Blinding strike.感覺呢招係比較容易用。
God's... Hello.
哦，我諗贏到嘅，唔緊要，唔記得用啲色仔。
Shouldn't I? No, I daren't. This'll be the one. That's it.
Okay.
Your turn.
Siya繼續。Must. No.
We'll see.
Good day, Henry.
This'll be the one. Now I'm for the chop. No point in pushing it. That's it. This'll be the one. Shouldn't I? No, I daren't. Fucked! Again!
好，跟住去呢度。又冇得發事件。有水桶。冇所謂咯，我係去打交。 我諗射箭解決啦，呢個型。好似好多人。
What have we got here?
我咁易跌低啊！喂，我冇氣啊喂！其他人呢？ 全見唔到嗰個 bandage。哦，係識路嘅，係識過河嘅。
Yeah.
真係諗緊，真係諗緊去唔去做個主線。時間上就好似 啱嘅而家。
Yeah. Yeah.
God's sake. God be with
OK。佢咪話要夜晚去？
This looks like the place they were talking about.
Morning, sunshine. Hope we didn't wake you.
Quiver. You have to sneak up on me like thieves.
We are thieves. Besides, you have to make sure you weren't followed. Or trying to lead us into a trap. But enough of this chit-chat. Let's get down to business. We heard there was some trouble at the monastery. Question is, was it the right sort? Did you do that job we agreed?
Do you think I'd be sitting here if I didn't do it?
How should I know? The world's full of idiots.
It's done.
You've got proof?
He had this on him.
Aye. That says alright. What did you do with the body?
I left it where it was. What else could I do?
So, they lose a monk and find a corpse. How long do you reckon it'll take them to put 2 and 2 together?
Well, it's not like I was planning to make a career in Red.
Fair enough. Soon it won't matter anyway.
What now?
What now? You did your job. Welcome. We need people like you.
But what do you need people like me to do?
I'm just a crimp. All I do is recruit. Now you get to go to our camp and find out everything you need to know.
Where?
Are you seriously telling me you didn't notice the camp? Not too observant, are you? Well, there's a hill above Sasau, and on top there's an old abandoned fort. Only it's not as abandoned as it used to be. That's where the camp is. Go there and report to a fellow by the name of Eric. Tell him Cosy sent you.
And they'll let me in just like that?
Good point. I almost forgot. At the gate, show them the special die you took off Pius. That's our sign.
That's all?
That's all. You'll learn everything you need to know at Brannick. And hurry up. I've got a feeling there's something being planned.
我其實咪要帶多啲食物咧，好似冇乜嘢食。應該係第二日朝早嚟㗎嘛？就揾一日直頭全日喺度 fast travel，就有機會揾到個 Treasure Map 6。我剩翻呢兩個啫。
What do you want?
Let me inside.
Inside, eh? What's the password then?
I came here for a game.
Show me that. Aye. Alright. Welcome to Brannick, comrade.
Thank you for your kind welcome, comrade. Who should I report to?
Eric. He should be in the house, at the top.
That was easy. Now I better take...
新地圖。
Have you seen Eric? I need to speak with him.
He's in the main camp at the top, in the big house. His armor's that bright, you can't miss him.
因為覺得個聲量係有啲問題，又冇問題，唔係特別低。
I need to speak with...
He's in the main camp. His armor's that bright.
How goes it?
Same as ever. Boring as ever. Well paid, but fucking boring all the same. Sentry duty. Sleeping. Sentry duty. Even the boozing started to lose its thrill.
Hey, I'm new here. Can you tell me what's going on?
Nothing. Just the way I like it. Getting paid for sitting on my arse. And when things get lively, just look around. There's a good few dozen of us here. Those poor fucking peasants won't know what's hit them. Right?
Have you heard anything about what we'll be doing next?
I don't care. When they tell me it's time to go, I'll go. I don't need to know anymore. You can ask the others, only I wouldn't trust what they say to me. Everyone's got the latest news, and they all know the same bugger all I do.
How did you end up here anyway?
You know how it goes. It's always the same story. Lost my trade through my own stupidity. Ran away to the woods to get by any way I could. So, when I heard they were recruiting, I signed up. Coin is coin.
I need to leave.
I've got orders not to let anyone out. Seems like the chief's planning something, and we'll be on the march soon. About bloody time, too.
Do you know where I can find Eric?
He's in the main camp at the top, in the big house. His armor's that bright. You can't miss him.
How did you...
You know how it goes. It's always the same story. So when I heard...
I need to speak with Eric. You know where he is?
You see that big ruined house on the hill? That's where he usually is. His armor's that bright you can't miss him.
How goes it?
Not bad. I've only been here a few days, but I ain't complaining. Food, booze, and good company. Well, company.
Hey, I'm new here. Can you tell me what's going on?
Just what it looks like. Boozing. What else is there to do? Some stupid fuckers trained to keep up their fighting form, but why bother? With this kind of force, we'll go through any opposition like a knife through butter.
Have you heard anything about what we'll be doing next?
Of course. Early tomorrow morning, there'll be a big sortie. Everyone around here knows that.
How did you end up here anyway?
Me? You're a bit green around the gills, aren't you? Me? I'm right at home here. See? Whenever the lords are fighting each other, you'll find me and my trusty sword on one side or the other. Whichever pays best.
Mercenary. 睇嚟我係要同 Sarasic 講咗嘢先嘅，其實個任務係怎樣？
That could be it.
啱啱最初嚟揾莎莎嗰一程路，佢就係跑咗上嚟嘅，我係跟住喺度不停試咁樣走入去，好鬼搞笑。咁可能唔打主線住，咁可能去打 DLC 先。
My pleasure.
Good. Yep.
Greetings.
Farewell. Yeah.
God save you, good knight. What can I do for you?
I'd like.
So how much?
Why?
That. Good luck to you.
Now.
It's too deep here.
Almost had it. Bloody hell, the wind took it. Bloody hell, the wind took it. Hit home. Hit home.
Bloody hell, the wind's took it.
Oh,好慢啊啲人，啲咩喂？完未你哋？ 完未啊喂？好似冇喐過咁嘅，所有嘢都。有啲奇怪。
So. Farewell.
升咗一半到啦，係嘛？我估。係咯，睇下個攻略先。 應該做晒㗎啦。佢話會 fail 嗰啲 side quest。
Sir, I have news, and I'm sorry to say it's nothing good.
After everything that's happened, you have even worse news. That's almost impressive.
I'm afraid so. It's going to happen again, and on an even bigger scale.
You're full of good cheer, aren't you? What exactly will happen?
It seems the Pribyslavitz encampment was just the start, and they're far from defeated.
How did you find out?
I found a recruiting agent who works for them, and let him recruit me.
Ah, God's holy hat. You never cease to surprise me, lad.
And what did you find out?
They have another much bigger encampment in Vranyik near to Sasau.
What do those bastards want? And who the hell are they?
To hurt us? Conquer the region? I'm not sure yet, but I can find out.
How?
I'm one of them now. I have their secret sign. I know where their camp is. All I have to do is go and take a look.
That's out of the question. It's too risky.
Sire, compared to everything I went through to get this, it will be child's play. I already passed their test. They trust me.
Then we'll have to attack them before things get out of hand. Ideally, right now, when they're not expecting us. Once we catch that mangy little shit, we can ask him nicely what he wants. But then again, before we attack, it would be useful to have a spy go and scout out how many of them there are and what they're up to.
I don't want you to take any unnecessary risks.
It's much less risky than our raid on Pribyslavitz.
All right then, Hal. Go there and find out how many of them there are, and what their plans are, whatever you can. But don't stick your neck out too far.
Yes, sir.
Godspeed, lad. You put on a hell of a show, Henry. Here's your hard-earned reward.
Thank you, Sir Hannes.
Take care.
Yeah. Yeah.
God be with you.
God grant.
See you later.
God save you.
我諗我可以攞多啲錢。玩咗幾耐咧？2個鐘。
呀！
誒，係你啊嘛？唔係喎。唉，買嘢啊！我要買嘢啊！哦，佢係講到嘢嘅。
I hope I can be of some humble service to you.
God be with you.
喺邊啊？到底 Treasure Map 6喺邊啊？Then
Can you tell me something about yourself?
What do you want to know?
Why do they call you Dangler?
Because Kuno found me dangling on the end of a rope.
Ah, I see. So, he saved you from execution?
I wouldn't call it an execution exactly. At the time I was squire to the Lord of Boozitz. There was a proper knight for you, full of ideals and honour. I looked up to him as a hero. Then in one skirmish he was killed, and the foe took me captive. They stood me on a shaky wooden cross with my hands tied behind my back and a noose around my neck, for amusement. Then they rode off laughing.
But how long were you stuck there?
I couldn't tell you. Hours, maybe days. In the end everything started going black. I could feel the devil pulling me down by the legs.
Jesus! How on earth did you survive?
I didn't. When Kuno found me, he says I was dead as a doornail. They cut me down and took the rope off me. Then someone gave me a kick and I coughed and came back to life. Sort of.
What do you think about this business with Hagen Zul?
Hagen Zul? Who's that?
That robber baron who's been pillaging Sir Radzig's estate. Didn't Kuno tell you?
He did. But then he says a lot of things. Zul, Radzig, Sokol and Hinek of Kravan, Wenceslas, Sigismund. It all goes in one ear and out the other. What do I care? Ride somewhere, kill some fellas, have a drink, and go to sleep. If you're lucky, it won't rain while you're at it. That's all.
好多馬喎，你哋有咁多人咩？
Hey, mate!
What is it, Jakey?
The stone wants to talk with you, if you can call it that. Probably about that ring.
What ring?
Ah, no one told you about it. The fellas call it the Ring of Bacchus. It's a kind of game we play. Kuno gave us this ring. It's just a worthless bauble. But when we're at the tavern, Kuno pays everything for the man who has the ring. So we steal the ring from each other and try to trick each other. Well, actually, just the others. They won't let me play. Kuno says I'm too young to get boozed up.
That sounds like a lot of fun. But I don't have the ring, so why does the stone want to see me?
He probably wants you to steal it from someone. Since you're new, the fellows will talk to you and it won't be suspicious.
All right, I'll have a word with him. Hey, Jakey, can you tell me something about yourself?
Want to get matey, eh? Sure, Henry. What do you want to know?
How did you end up in Kuno's band?
Well, I used to be a baker's hand in Prague, but all the other fellas were always on my back, always swearing at me. Sometimes they even beat me up, took everything I had. To make a bit of coin, I started going to the tavern across the road, entertaining the rich gents with jokes, playing the fool. Sometimes someone would throw me a half-groschen. One time, Kuno turned up there, and I got to talking with him. When I told him all the shit I was getting at the bakery, he offered to take me with him.
I bet you were glad to get out of there.
Yeah, though it's not like they give me much peace here either. It's all,
Jakey, come here. Jakey, go there. Jakey, get that.
Well, surely you can't be any worse off here than in the bakery.
no. Only, at the bakery, the worst I ever got was a beating. It's not like my life was in danger. But here, when those Bierman brothers are drunk, I have to keep well out of sight.
How come they bullied you at the bakery? It's usually the shy ones bullies pick on. That's not exactly you.
Not now, maybe. I learned a thing or two since then.
Oh, come on, you shy? You just said you were playing the fool and telling jokes in the tavern.
All right, I'll tell you the truth. They picked on me because I'm an orphan. The parish priest of St. Apollinaire's in Prague found me as a baby in the church one winter's morning. I spent half my childhood in parish houses and half on the street.
I see. That must have been tough.
It still is tough, I can tell you that.
What do you think about this business with Hag and Zool?
Zool? Huh. I'd rather keep that to myself. But since you're the only one who's interested in my opinion, I'll tell you, I reckon Radzig's making a big mistake. I might not be grown up yet, but I've walked in these shoes long enough to know that asking a mercenary to do something for nothing is stupid.
Wait, what are you trying to say?
Never mind. It's just a feeling I had. If Kuno heard me talking about it, he'd tan my hide.
All right, we'll drop it then. Can you tell me something about yourself, Jan?
Why not? I haven't been to confession for a while.
How did you end up in Kuno's band?
It's nothing new for me and my brother. We've been fighting for coin since we were old enough to carry swords. Last time we rode with one Lombardian by the name of Collini. All over Bavaria, Austria and that.
What happened? Did you fall out?
Nah, we just wanted to come back to Bohemia. You know how it is. When no one understands a word you say, it ain't worth a damn.
You and Petter seem very close.
As brothers should be, lad.
Well, to tell the truth, I'd never have guessed the two of you came from the same mother.
Oh, we've got the same ma, all right. I ain't got no ma, and neither does he. And the same goes for our pa. It's probably Satan himself.
Oh. I'm a bit confused. You're not actually brothers?
We might be, but we might not. A band of mercenaries found us in a village when I was still a baby, and Petter hardly walking. Playing in the dirt together we was. Their leader took a shine to us for some reason. He took us away and raised us up. Raised us with swords for playthings and ale for mother's milk. A few years later, he was killed in Saxony. The band fell apart, but we joined another right away. That's the way it's been ever since, over and over.
So you two never had... well,
A normal life. We ride from one fight to another, risking our necks and killing who they pay us to kill. That's normal for us. Always has been.
what do you think about this business with Hagen Zul?
That's a very tricky matter, I can tell you. Them Zuls are well known among us mercenaries. Hagen and his two brothers fought in the Margraviate Wars. That's quite a feather to have in your cap. Well, on the other hand, they've got their weaknesses.
Like what?
They still like to think of themselves as high and mighty lords. Kuno got over that, thank Christ. And he treats us all like equals.
You think Hagen's men have no great love for him?
Well, I'd say they're running before his whip more than following his flag, if you understand me.
Aye. I see what you're getting at.
Interesting sight. 呢度 有咩 interesting？ 真係可以執嘅。因為完全係呢個啊咁我根本唔使用。根本唔使喺嗰度買。呢個唔一樣㗎。 Rollback 同 Heavy 好似唔同。個外表一樣，但係個性能係唔同。又玩色仔，死梗係你。
Stefan, can you tell me something about yourself?
What does he want to know, youngster?
I'm curious how you ended up in Kuno's band.
You noticed I don't exactly fit in with this pack of felons and reprobates, huh? Unfortunately, you can't always choose your company, can you?
No, I suppose not. But how did you come to be with them?
Oh, well, I'd love to tell you, but Kuno insisted we keep that between the two of us. And I'm not one to break a confidence.
Oh. But, well, Kuno said it was you who wanted to keep it secret.
Really? Are you sure about that? You must have misunderstood him.
No, I don't think so. At least... Oh, never mind. So, where did you live before? What did you do?
I used to live in a town before. Back there I was doing something very different. Although, now I think of it, maybe it wasn't that different in a way. If you know what I mean.
Actually, I haven't the foggiest idea what you mean. You don't give anything away, do you?
Me? I'm an open book, lad. Ask me anything you like, and I'll give you an honest answer. Go on.
Maybe another time. My head's starting to spin.
As you wish. Shame, though. There's nothing I enjoy more than conversing.
What do you think about this business with Hagen Zul?
I'd say you and Sir Radzig are very fortunate to have Kuno on the job. He's a master at handling such matters.
Is he? Why's that?
Dealing with bastards like Hagen Zul demands both courage and sharp wit. Not a commonplace combination, but Kuno has both in abundance.
I've got a bit of coin today. What better way to use it than a game of dice?
Why, oh why did I ever do this? I'll lose my shirt again!
啊，睇唔到啊喂！試下挑戰下先兩粒色。Rip。嗰粒咩嚟嘅
Your turn. Finished. You're lucky. Too damn lucky for my taste. I'll be keeping a close eye on you.
你哋成個傭兵團得幾個人啫，好似。7隻馬，應該7個人啦，係嘛？Stone 係咪真係 Peter？
Jakey sent me to you. Something about a ring? I suppose you want me to get it from someone? Who has it?
Pete Behrman 係第二個嚟嘅，但係我未揾到佢。
Does Dangler have it? All right. How should I get it? Hey, I want the Ring of Bacchus. I heard you have it.
So you'd come and ask me for it? That's a novel approach.
Well, you don't just have to steal it from each other. Why not play for it?
I don't play dice, but we can duel for it.
All right. Why not?
I'll wager the ring, and you put up some groschen, all right?
Sure. I'll wager that.
That'll do it. Well, now it's something worth fighting for. You'd better watch out.
用真武器定點啊？訓練武器啊？
Kurva! Fair fight. I don't like giving it up. At least I won't get so plastered next time. Just watch how it doesn't get pinched.
I'll do that. Thanks.
Okay.
Tell me something about yourself.
What do you want to know?
How did you and Jan end up with Kuno?
Me and my brother been riding with coin men since we was little. This was just another mercenary band for us. But Kuno seemed like a decent kind of fellow who'd treat us fair.
Your brother was saying you rode before with some Kalini fella.
He did he? But did he tell you why we finished with him?
Yeah, he said you missed Bohemia.
Ha ha! Miss Bohemia! That's good! Ha ha ha! But it ain't far from the truth. Jan missed any place where he wouldn't have a band of furious Italians looking to skin him alive.
Ah. He did something to anger them.
Oh, aye. While Colini was away, he broke into the trunk where the coin was kept. Took it all and wagered it with a fellow who claimed his bear knew how to dance. And lost it all.
What? The bear really did dance?
Aye. The costliest Chardash we ever watched. We had to get the fuck out of there before Colini came back and had the two of us dancing on the end of a rope.
What do you think about this business with Hagen Zul?
Well, I'm worried Kuno is underestimating Hagen. I was at the siege of Lansenbach with the both of them, so I know a thing or two about it. Hagen's got all these noble airs and graces. These knights that talk of honor and glory. Kuno reckons they're like lost lambs on the battlefield. And he's usually right. But that Hagen ain't no lamb. He's a cold-blooded killer, by all accounts.
Kéne igen. Ne?
I got the ring from Dangler. Yeah, well, I suppose there's not much more either of us can say about it. Yeah, thanks to you too.
我都未睇。 講嘢係咪直接開始個任務啦？睇一睇先。
Sir Kuno, can you tell me something about yourself?
Drop the sir. That title brought me nothing but grief. But what do you want to know?
Sir Radzig told me the Rickvold family lost its wealth. How did that happen?
There's all sorts of ways to become impoverished. Nothing easy. Especially when your father's a fool. And your mother's mad as a bat.
Oh.
It's a long and twisted story. We took our name from Rickval Castle. But that actually belonged to the convent of the Poor Clares in Tynitz. And my father only leased it. You see, he knew the abbess there since they were young. Knew her very well. There was even talk that she only joined the order because her family wouldn't let her marry him. Anyway, whether he was fucking her right there in the convent, or he just took a lot of interest in scripture, he spent an awful lot of time in Tynitz.
Oh, you might have been after a bit of both.
Sinning and confessing all in one place. Well, I can see the convenience of it. Anyway, my mother never had strong nerves. Truth be told, her sanity was always shaky. Pa's escapades drove her cuckoo entirely. Then, one frosty December morning, I was woken by screaming and smoke. I looked out the window. I saw my mother there, in the courtyard, wreathed in flames. Behind her, the stables, the farm buildings and the tower were burning too. And she just stood there, shrieking with laughter.
Christ, that sounds like a scene straight out of hell.
Hellish it was, I can tell you. Me and my sister Adela and a few servants managed to get out before the whole place went up. I couldn't get to my father. Or my little brother. Poor lad was only 7. My sister and I were left destitute after the fire. Then my cousin, Adam of Drevich, took us into his castle. A few weeks later, he offered to buy what was left of our estates and sell me a small fortress near a Kovnik. It was a great relief. We suddenly had some hope of a future again. So I told my sister about it. And it was the biggest mistake of my life. A week later, the two of them announced to me they were getting married. And all that was left of our estates, lands, woods, villages, Adela was to get it all as a dowry.
But surely that was for you to decide. You were the head of the family, right?
Aye. Only I barely had 17 years under my belt, and I'd just lost everything. Of course, I argued with them, and that was the only excuse they needed to kick me out of Drevich too.
That's pretty harsh.
You're telling me. But I'm not complaining. As my pa always used to say, if you could turn your hand to something, you'll never be lost. I doubt it ever crossed his mind how often I'd remember those words.
What about your debt to Sir Radzig? How did that come about?
A twist of fate, lad. I was fighting in the hostilities between the House of Schallenberg and the town of Colleen. Some trade dispute it was, and I fought under the Schallenberg colours. In the end, the two sides negotiated a truce, and I rode to Colleen with the delegation that was to parley there. We stopped off at an inn on the way, and it was there that I met Radzig Kobyla. I could tell at first sight he was a man after my own heart. A likeable rogue, with a sharp mind and a merry soul. We spent the whole night drinking together and talking, and in the morning we set off together, with sore heads, but in good temper, since he was travelling to Colleen same as I was. Only, once we reached the city gates, they arrested me on the spot. Seems the burghers had it in for me, since I'd been making their lives hell for a good 6 months. On the other hand, I was a member of the peace delegation, so by rights, they shouldn't have even looked at me sideways. And then it hit me why Radzig was there. Colleen is a royal city, So he was there to represent the king's interests.
I see. So he was on the other side.
That's right. Anyway, they threw me in a dungeon, and a few days later word reached me that the Schallenbergs had reached an agreement with the burghers. Only part of the deal was they would give them my head. And I'd surely have ended my days swinging from the town battlements if it hadn't been for Radzig. He liked me, and he could see it was a dirty trick, so he somehow squared things with the city council.
Lucky for you.
Indeed. I owe my life to Radzig, and I'll never forget it. He's asked me twice before for help. This is the third time, and how could I refuse him?
I'd like to ask about your men.
Ask away.
What about the fellow they call Dangler?
I've never ridden with a better man, I can tell you. He doesn't say a lot, but for that, he listens all the better. Nothing escapes him.
So he scouts for you?
Not just that. It's happened more than once. I was closing a deal with someone, and Dangler told me after that he didn't like the smell of the fella nearly every time he was right. And the fellow tried to stab me in the back afterwards.
Those Behrman brothers are quite a pair.
Indeed they are. There's no more mercy in them than in, well, a bear. If I told them to skewer you on the spot, they'd do it, without batting an eyelid.
Jesus.
Oh, aye. They'd argue first about which one of them got to do the job. But they're as obedient as a huntsman's dogs. Real soldiers. A pair of them. Reliable. As long as they don't get too drunk. Then there's no keeping them under control. But nobody's perfect.
What can you tell me about Stefan?
Fletching. For one thing, he's a very resourceful fellow.
How did he come to join your band?
Well, let's just say he was in the right place at the right time. You'll find he has quite a knack for that.
What exactly happened?
Sorry, I'd love to tell you the whole story, but I'd be betraying his trust.
Well, now you've got me curious. Maybe I should ask him myself.
Sure, why not? Our Fletch does love to converse.
What about that dumb one? How did he end up with you?
The stone? Oh, he just kind of tagged along.
Just like that?
Aye, just like that. We were riding from Olomouc to a castle past Kladsko, when we ran into him and some other wayfarers camping along the way. You know how it goes. We made acquaintance with them, had a drink or two, then we travelled on together. After all, there's safety in numbers.
I'm not sure I'd be thinking that if I ran into you lot on the road.
We might have done some things I ain't proud of, but wayfarers are sacred even for me. Anyway, our fellow travellers dropped off along the way. One in Mohelnitz, one in Schoenberg, and the rest in Kladsko. Except for the stone. He stuck with us the whole way. The fellas kept asking him what he was after. Of course, he never said a word. When we were approaching Barsdorf, I ordered the men to get rid of him. I had some business at the castle, and I didn't want any strangers sticking their noses in. Stefan tried to tell him nicely, but he just sat there, staring like he was turned to stone. That's when we gave him the name. Then the Behrman brothers tried to get him off his horse. He booted Jan in the face and knocked him out cold. Then he jumped down and felled Petter with one punch. A man who can do that is a man you want on your side. So we kept him.
Weren't you worried about having a stranger in your band? Especially one who didn't talk.
No, I figured if you can't talk, you can't tell. Besides, I've had worse.
What about Jakey?
Jakey? That boy will be the death of me. You've got to be tough on him, or he's good for nothing. But I'm fond of him, in a way.
Like a son?
I wouldn't go that far. But I've no family of my own. And unlike those other cutthroats, he seems to me like a good lad.
Well, you're pretty hard on him, though. And the others keep him on his toes, too.
The boy needs a firm hand. I was like him once, and I got the same too. If we let him be, we'd end up with a third bear man. And who'd want that?
True. 2 is more than enough. Sir Radzig told me the Rick...
There's all sorts of...
Oh.
It's a long and twisted... You see, he knew... Anyway, whether he was fucking her right there in the convent...
Well, nobles can be very devout sometimes.
Not my old man. He cursed like a tanner's hand. More than once, he threatened to take a whip to our parish priest. Anyway, my mother never had strong nerve. Then,
Christ.
hellish it was. My sister and I, a few weeks later, it was a great relief. A week later, the two of them announced to me they were getting married. And all that was left of our estates, lands, woods, villages, Adela was to get it all as a dowry.
But surely that was for you to decide.
Aye. You're telling me